Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So today it's about Brait stills. So I will make or show you all Brait stills on all the 14 characters on all their specs, if they have on all of their specs for sure. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Let's begin. So starting with Blade Master, and sure I have on fire, I have Brait still. So where to find this? You have to go for this spec, because this still freezing blade is what can do it. You will see it here on V. So starting with this. Okay, so here on Blade Master, if you go to draw stance, you will find this still with V. So use it for 24% Brait, so that's a good one for sure. If we go to lightning, so you will go for this spec for one right 10 cuts, because that's the only still do here. So also you'll find this with C. But because you can do it a lot, so the Brait states is just 30%, have high cooldown. But actually, if you do combo like this and use your X, for example, with C and with this C again, so you can do it more than one time. It have a low Brait number or low Brait percent, but actually because you can use it a lot of times, so it's doing good. Then it's some ads, as example, like the one from Nightari dungeon, so it's good on this one. For third spec, there is nothing serious, just the block. If you do it on the right time, it will do some Brait states. Sadly, I can't test this, so anyway, that's what you can do with Blade Master. So let's go for the next character. Okay, for the second character is Force Master. So Force Master for fire and ice, it have the same Brait skill, and that's on the grab. So normally doing the grab, this grab, if you attack or others attack, it made some Brait states on this. And also for fire, just for damage, actually still working with this. This one is doing more damage when the boss is braided already, so you can use it on that time. The boss braid, it do more damage. For lightning, you have the still 1 then C. It's doing so huge Brait, it's like what you can see. Two of them can make the bar full to Braiter. 54% on this. Third character we have is Gunner. So Gunner is actually having so much good Brait stills, because it can reset also the still again, so that's something good for sure on Gunner. So here on fire, you press 1, then LMB, you will find this still load and load just for 1 second, so just use it on this time. So let's do this 1 LMB like this. After this, you need to press unload, or you do any unloads that will make the Brait states. If I press that again and then press 1 unload and do it again, so actually I can do all of this, so 92% Brait states. Also there is another still I will show you now. So if I will go for more Brait now like this, you have this still was on 1, it extends the time for the Braiter. So if I say Braiter 5 seconds, it will take more than this. Also for fire, it worked for Bulletstorm, by the way. Same here for Shadow. Shadow have this still 1 LMB also. It can work with unload or Bulletstorm, anything like this can do. So it have the same things. Also Shadow have the same Rupture still, so you can use it to extend the Brait bar. For third spec, actually they changed the still. So normally you was pressing the tab and use your 4, but now it's not 4, it's your 3. This one is a still after you're going for this stance, so it's doing 40% Brait. And as always, you can do the same thing with Gunner, so you can go like this and do this again and go for it for sure. So for sure, do your combos and use this in between, and when you will use your Z, so you can reset your combos again, go for it and use it. Also it has the same Rupture still, so all of this in Gunner in general, the same still for the Rupture. Okay, for starter we have is TFM. So TFM have this on the grab. So if I will TD as example, this grab, if anyone attacking at this time, it will make some Brait on this. Also you have another still, but actually it's a bit useless. This one was 2, it's doing some Brait stills also. For wind, it's the same, so grab also is doing the Brait stills, and also the same still if you go for E as example and go for this one, triple tick, it will do some small Brait states. For third spec, it actually have a lot of ways, so one of them is this for sure. So this one, as you know, as it have on the other 2. Also if you go for E, then this is still, it also made some Brait. but actually the bait change is not this, it's on wolf stance. So if you press this one, and actually you can block or whatever, not even blocking, this one is doing so much states, or bait states is doing for 36%, so that's too much for sure. So if you this, it will make a lot for sure for your party. Okay, fifth starter we have is destroyer. So destroyer, you go to stun and the drab, this one will make a lot. And actually the Z here, after you finish the drab, use it, it will make some more break on earth. On rapier or shadow destroyer, so it have a lot of skills actually. So drab is first, then for sure this Z, and for sure the drab time. Also it have other skills, so there is a 3 here after it is your Q, this one, and any attack after this is doing it, so that's a different here. Also you have this X is doing also break it on the hit, and actually it's normal combo, so for sure you will do this a lot anyway. Okay, for third spec, actually that's still when you go to this stance or this stance, it's the LMB, and after you use it you have to attack a bit. This, see, it's doing a lot of great states, but there's actually one thing you have to know. On this spec it's doing more than this spec, but the difference is the cooldown. So if you go for the second spec here, it's doing great, but the cooldown is 1 minute. If I go for this one, I will do it this, so pressing this and go, it's doing some break, but actually it's just going for 70%. On the other one will going for 34. That's about you if you will choose this one or this one. Next starter is assassin. So on first spec actually it's still hard to use, so this is still poison to dagger. So to use this still you have to counter with a decoy and run for stealth stance because of this, so you can use this still, it do some break states. For shadow you have 1 on your stealth, after you use it you can hard stab like this, and also if you go for V4 also can help on this one, so you can do it like this. But for sure you have some time after you use the skill, it's just 6 seconds, but you can do everything go like this, so it's doing this, and actually it's doing root breach, it's like 28, it's not bad for sure. For third spec you have to use tab and V also, and some skills can do this, like your right click, or sorry, left click and your 4 after you do this. So if I go Night River can do it, so we can do this, well, and that almost was my max, so it's about this average. Okay, next starter we have is Warlock. So actually first spec have nothing, second spec have just this. If you go for knockdown and press your V or your F, it's actually the grab still doing some break, and actually also should be for others who attack and doing more break on this one. For third spec you have this still, you have to go for stance first, then 1V. This still is doing the break also, still have 1 minute cooldown as I can see. Okay, next character is Soul Fighter. So actually I can show you how much it can do in break, but actually it's doing for this one. If you go for the spec especially, on it made the elbow smash and do break states when you block for this, and also the iron shoulder. So if I will attack this one and actually look the attack like this, so this RMB from here what can do this. For ice spec, so actually I have a skill with a drop here. If you put down or anything and press 1, this one is doing the break state like this. I want to make it a bit faster, it will reach 70 anyway, so if I would say I'm attacking like this, then with the TD is the one to break, just to reach it 50% a bit faster, and more than this. If I will go for third spec have the skill after you use your tab and E, it's doing 30% break states. So next starter we have is Archer. So Archer you will use this Z, and after you use it you can use your X, you can use your B, you can use your 4 to make some breaks. So like this, any skill, whatever what is it, so it can make some break states. Also you can press 1 and Z after finish your combos for sure. After using that, and you can do it again. Also you have the still She Rupture, like the one on the runner. So you can do this to extend the break states for 2 seconds, and you can use it with your Z. Okay, for wind also use your Z, then use your X, it can make some break states, and use your V and right click after this, it will make more. And also if you use your 3 and go for this place and attach it more, do more 1%. So also so actually not bad states, I can say, from this. For sure you can do this again and this and you can do more by these things, so you don't have any problem and you can do some breach. So actually it's not like runner for sure, but it's doing not bad break actually. Also you have the rapture still, you will have it on your Z when boss is already raided, so you can extend with this. Okay, next starter we have is Warden. So Warden on the first spec, so there is a still this one. If you are on the Guardian stance and the bloating and everything is doing well for you, so you can use this still to do a larger amount of break states. I don't know how much it can do, and actually I can't even try it because there is no bosses attacking and I can break them. Okay, for Guardian, if we will do like this, go for the states. So 4 here is doing so high break states as you can see. Others doing nothing, or maybe doing some damage, I'm not sure. But actually as I read it, it should do, or maybe they cancelled this. Okay, for Summoner, the important still for to go for this. It makes 7% break states. The other one, I'm still not sure how to use it anyway, but it's about this still. On the spec, it made some break states, but they say it made some small amount of break states after using this still. How? I don't understand anything. So maybe if the boss is attacking, things can do different. Okay, so certain the spec here. So you have also the same grab for Summoner. You have this Battle Storm Toss. You use it, it can make some break or a bit small break, and actually have this to you also. So show you have here for doing a small bit of break as you can see, and you have your view. This one is doing a bit more. Okay, for third spec Summoner, so actually if you go to this tab one that makes you back to a normal stance, use it, he throw UFO under the cat and it's doing a lot of break, so actually 36. Okay, next starter is Blade Dancer, so actually everything on your tab, but for some reason I can't tap the boss. So anyway, maybe it's a bug. So you have your second still on the grab, soul step. This one is doing some small amount of breaker, and also the right click on the step. This one called the Blade Storm during Phantom Grip. So this one also can doing some break states. For certain spec, it's the same like the first one, but actually they have just one more still. This flash step, if you can use it, it will do also amount of break. Okay, for third spec, it will be like this. After you summon this, press that, LMB, then combos, and actually you will do it. Next starter we have is Astromancer. First spec have nothing, second spec have 1, then F, that's the main skill, and actually they say if you can use them, the 2 or 4, actually they do some break states, but as I tested I didn't see anything. Okay, and the last character we have is Dual Blade, so shifting the blade, 1 Z, then use this step. This one is doing so much break, and for Lotus it will be 1 then X, and will do 50% break. And that's it for this video. So hope you liked it, hope you find everything you need for breaks. For sure, knowing your break is super important for you, so you can choose the right spec for yourself, and also something else, because you are playing with a party, so I wanted to expect if we will break this boss or we tend to do this. So if I will say I have Force Master and mostly they play fire, so I know they have no breaks, so they will do nothing, so or they just will do with their grabs, nothing more. So I don't expect I will do it as example, so no, I will go for another spec for more damage or anything like this, or I will go change my spec itself still for this as for fire that master as example, I will go for more fire taunt damage more than using the breach because of this, or because I have low breach, so I need to use my big breach so I can do things well on this puzzle. So anyway, thank you for watching this far, guys. Bye bye.